Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel B&B Official 24. Please subscribe my channel. Sheila from Bold and Beautiful survived Luna's rampage. But is she about to suffer another huge loss? If there's one thing we can say about Bold and Beautiful, it's that it's not subtle. If someone is arranging a picnic and spends 2 days gushing about how beautiful the weather will be, you can bet their plans will be ruined. So, as Luna was shooting people and moaning about her daddy troubles, there was one scene that foreshadowed what we should anticipate in the next weeks. It all started when Sheila and Luna fought over the gun at the end of Monday's show. A shot rang out and faded to black. It was the quintessential cliffhanger. When Tuesday's show began, we quickly learned that Sheila had eaten lead. The damage, however, was not life-threatening. In fact, Luna mocked her latest victim's injury. "You got shot in the foot, Grandma," she mocked. "It's not like you're going to die." And, as seen by the image above, that is exactly what occurred. Stop us if you've heard this before, but Sheila is already a toe short of a foot. You may recall that she lopped one off in an attempt to convince everyone that she was indeed dead. B&B Sheila is missing a toe. Eventually, everyone discovered that Sheila had not been eaten by a bear. In fact, her missing digit became something of a running joke, particularly with husband Deacon. Last Halloween, they also served edible toes at home and in their restaurant. So it seems safe to assume that soon, people will be making jokes about the fact that she's now missing 2 toes. Perhaps she'll be referred to as the 8-toed wonder or make a remark about how tough it is to find comfy shoes. Mark our words. The jokes are coming. Because this is Bold and Beautiful, and that's how they roll. And maybe that's a good thing, because Luna's reign of terror and Liam's brain tumor/shooting will provide us with enough of difficult feelings to deal with. As Dolly Parton's character says in the film Steel Magnolias, laughter through tears is our favorite emotion. Wounded Liam shoots at Luna before Finn rushes in. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Tuesday, July 8th, reveals that a wounded Liam Spencer fired at Luna Nozoa while protecting Steffi Forrester before John Finnegan rushed in. Sheila Sharp collapsed on the floor of the beach home, suffering from a gunshot wound to the foot. Steffi was shocked when Luna shot her own grandmother, but Luna pretended it wasn't a major injury and put everything on Steffi. Although Steffi agreed that things may have been different if Finn had been there for Luna growing up, she couldn't ignore Luna's crimes and prophesied her return to prison. Luna cried as she realized she would never have a role in Finn's life, and she pointed the gun at Steffi while fuming. Meanwhile, Liam spoke with Hope Logan over the phone after she called to check on him. That offered Liam the opportunity to reassure Hope that he hoped for many more tomorrows, and to confirm that he would go roller skating with Beth Spencer the following day. Carter Walton consoled Hope in the aftermath of the phone call as she struggled with Liam's illness and the prospect of losing him. On Tuesday's B&B program, Lee Finnegan insisted that Luna was not born wicked. Finn informed Lee that Luna inherited Sheila's DNA, but Lee pointed out that Finn did as well and went on to be a wonderful person. Lee still resented Poppy Nozawa for leading Luna down the wrong path, so she felt a little sorry for her before returning to work. Once Finn was alone, he texted Steffi to inquire on the status of Hayes Forrester's art teacher. Finn was concerned because Steffi had not responded. Finn then listened to some of Sheila's voicemails and could tell she was anxious about something with Luna. During a phone discussion with Liam, Finn provided updates on Sheila's concerns and sensed that something was awry. Liam went to check on Steffi at the beach home because he was closer than Finn was. Liam ended up bursting through the door and going for the gun Luna was holding over Steffi. There was another scuffle and Liam was shot in the chest as the gun went off. Steffi freaked out as she ran to aid Liam. While Luna protested, she didn't mean to shoot him. Luna continued to blame Steffi for everything when Sheila knocked some art supplies on the floor, creating a distraction. That offered Liam a chance to stumble over and take custody of the rifle. But Luna thought it was ridiculous that he would stop her when he could barely get up. Luna thought Liam was too afraid to pull the trigger, but he indicated he was already dead. When Luna pushed forward, Liam fired a shot that caused her to collapse with a bullet wound in her abdomen. Finn arrived shortly after, so he witnessed the frantic scene with the bloodied victims on the floor. Although Finn assumed Sheila was to blame, Steffi insisted Luna was the real culprit. Sheila persuaded Finn to focus on Liam, so he stooped down to assist him while Steffi dialed 911. Luna was unconscious nearby, and Liam appeared to have passed out into the light. According to the bold and the beautiful teasers, Liam will demonstrate his fighting skills at the hospital in the next weeks, so stay tuned. After 3 shootings, Finn finally hears Sheila's warning. Meanwhile, John Finnegan finally hears Sheila Carter Sharp's message, warning him about Luna Nozawa. Sheila Carter Sharp shot. At the temporary art school, Sheila Carter Sharp lunges at Luna. Steffi watches in horror as the 2 ladies wrestle for the gun. The gun goes off. They both freeze, and Sheila collapses on the ground. Instead of assisting her injured grandma or dropping the rifle, Luna points it towards Steffi Forrester Finnegan. How come Luna's nails are still flawless after all this? Moving on, blood is pouring from Sheila's shoe. Steffi rushes to Sheila's side. That's your grandmother. Luna says it was an accident. Read this. Discover what happened in the latest episode of B&B. It's always an accident, girl. Steffi wants to call for aid, but Luna declines. Luna blames Steffi for Sheila's shooting. Sheila begs Luna to allow Steffi to call for help. It's not like you're gonna die, Luna assures her grandmother. Steffi is wrapping a makeshift bandage around Sheila's foot. Luna rants about Steffi. Luna wonders what might happen if she refused to let Steffi see Ridge Forrester. Steffi claims she never attempted to assassinate his father's wife. Luna seeks a relationship with Finn and complains about her childhood. Steffi regrets her childhood but refuses to let her see her relatives. Luna sobs and begs for admittance. John Finnegan's message. Finn and Lee Finnegan continue to debate whether Luna was born bad or not. Finn points out that Luna has Sheila's DNA. The elder doctor reminds her son that he carries Sheila's DNA. Finn knows Luna's rage will erupt again one day. The doctor says that if Luna snaps, his family cannot be near her. Lee receives a text and needs to go. Finn messages Steffi about her meeting with the art teacher. He feels horrible. Trust your gut, Finn. The doctor eventually decides to listen to Sheila's messages and begins rolling his eyes. Finn becomes worried as he listens to Sheila's message, which states that it is about Luna. Finn's eyebrows furrow. He paces and attempts to call Steffi. No response. Then Liam Spencer contacts the doctor since he is unable to contact Steffi. Finn is freaked out and brings up Sheila's message. Finn claims she went to Bill Spencer's former beach house. Liam looks around. He's right there. Liam offers to accompany Finn so he would not have to leave the hospital. Liam Spencer's rescue mission. I hope Logan is on the phone with Liam. Did he get it across town safely? Liam appreciates that she is so concerned about him. Liam blabs some more, assuring Hope that he will still be here tomorrow. That's never a good sign for soap operas. Liam is scheduled to roller skate with Beth Spencer tomorrow morning. They hang up as Carter Walton enters the room. The COO tries to reassure Hope. Read this, the bold and the beautiful spoilers. Are Grace and Bill killing Liam to teach him a lesson? Triple shooting. Before Luna can shoot Steffi, Liam comes through the door. He leaps toward Luna, attempting to take the rifle away from her. Liam was shot in the chest. He manages to get up and carries the rifle. Although he points it at Luna, she notices he is barely standing. Luna mocks him, and Liam eventually pulls the trigger. Luna is down and Liam collapses while Steffi cries. Finn goes inside and discovers bodies all over the beach home. He quickly accuses Sheila. Steffi defends Sheila, and Finn is sent to check on Liam. As paramedics come, Liam passes unconscious. A bloody scene unfolds at the beach house, and Liam appears to go into the light. At the beach home, Sheila and Luna fight over the gun, which goes off. Sheila collapses on the ground, gasping. Luna aims her rifle at Steffi. Steffi kneels alongside Sheila, who is awake but with blood on her shoe. Steffi yells at Luna, You shot your granny. She says she's calling for help. Luna points the gun at her and tells her to put the phone down. She tells Steffi that this is entirely her responsibility. This occurred because of you. Steffi, Sheila bed and breakfast. Finn listens to Sheila's voicemail. In Finn's office, Lee informs him that Luna was not born bad. He possesses Sheila's blood and is the kindest person she knows. It's all due to Poppy's lousy parenting. Her childhood is a major contributor to her harmful behavior, which she feels sorry about. Finn is confident she will unleash that on someone else one day. When she does, he cannot have her around his family. Lee fears Finn is correct about Luna. She receives a message and has to flee. I love you, son, she tells Finn. He appreciates the conversation. When Finn is alone, he picks up his phone and frowns. He texts Steffi to check in and see what the teacher wants to talk about. Then he decides to listen to Sheila's voicemail, in which she claims she needs to speak with him about Luna. Please just call me. Finn BNB. Hope cannot let go. At Forrester, Hope is on the phone with Liam, who is outside the Cliff house. He taunts her for checking in on him, but he also admits that he enjoys it. Hope despised what he was going through. She genuinely does not want to lose him. More, Ashley Jones says goodbye. Liam despises thinking about the punishment he's been dealt. All he can do is hold on as long as he can. Hopefully it will be a long time. Liam informs her he isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Hope expresses her daily struggles, but Liam reassures her that he is still present. I'll still be here tomorrow. He'll be here for as many tomorrows as possible. They discuss about his roller skating with Beth in the morning before disconnecting as Carter enters the office. He takes Hope into his arms as she tells him it's difficult to comprehend that Liam won't be here. Hope BNB. Carter tells Hope that it's fine to be in denial for as long as she wants, but she believes she needs to confront reality in order to be strong for Beth. Carter tells her that they will help her together. He understands she isn't ready to say goodbye. Hope wonders, how will I ever be? She mentions how time is running out to make memories. Carter believes Liam would want her to remember their time together with Beth rather than dwell on what he will miss. Hope believes that he should be permitted to take his daughter down the aisle or cradle his grandchild. Carter is very apologetic. Everyone deserves more time. Carter B and B. Hope admires Liam's concern for others, including Steffi, Kelly, and Beth, despite his own impending mortality. She believes he would do everything for his family. He would go over and beyond to ensure their safety. Hope thinks the hardest part is not knowing when things will change. She understands that Liam has no control over this situation. She really wants to think that they will not lose him and that he will stay with them as long as possible. More, heart-stopping accident in Naples is ahead. Finn's sixth sense. Finn listens to the rest of Sheila's message from his office. She warns him not to ignore Luna's rage at Steffi and promises to be careful. He phones her, but she doesn't answer. Suddenly his phone rang. It's Liam, who has been unable to contact Steffi. Finn tells him about Sheila's message, in which she warned him about Luna. He asserts that something isn't right and feels it. Liam offers to accompany Steffi to the beach house, as he is closer. Finn instructs him, just get there. I am worried about my wife. Liam B and B. A bloody scene unfolds. At the beach house school, Sheila requests that Luna allows Steffi to call for assistance. Luna dismisses her grandmother's injury, stating that she is unlikely to die. She does not trust either of them. She screams over Steffi's attempt to shut them out of Finn's life. She's been quite harsh to her. What if she can't see Ridge? Steffi did not do the things she claimed. Luna complains about Finn being denied his daughter and the positive impact he could have made on her. Now she can't even be with him. Steffi feels horrible about it. But the crimes you've committed. Luna only needs limited access. Steffi says that's all I'm asking. With a gun in your hands. Luna B and B. Sheila instructs Luna to put the rifle down. Luna claims she's simply attempting to catch Steffi's attention. Steffi says she has it. Luna insists she never intended to damage anyone. Steffi points out that she shot her grandmother. The crimes she has perpetrated cannot be forgiven. She feels awful for her. If she had Finn in her life, she could have turned out differently, but she will never feel secure around her. You'll be in prison for a long time. Luna shakes her head. No, I won't. More. Purchase Luna's killer costume. Steffi encourages Luna to face reality, will wore the wire to establish his intent, and she drew her in. Luna thinks she'll never see her father again and raises the gun to shoot at Steffi's head. Right then, Liam bursts through the door. He jumps for Luna, attempting to pull the rifle away from her. A gunshot rings out. Steffi cries, Liam. Steffi bed and breakfast. Steffi moves over to Liam, who is shivering and has a blood smear on his shirt. Luna lifts the rifle and screams at Steffi, This is entirely your fault. Sheila takes a basket of crayons and knocks it off the table, distracting her granddaughter. Liam rallies to fling himself at Luna and obtains the gun. Luna chuckles. Okay. Are you going to be the one to stop me? She accuses him of being cowardly and lacking the courage to pull the trigger. Liam gulps. I'm a dead man anyway, and shoots Luna as she rushes at him. She falls to the floor, and Liam lowers the rifle and collapses. Luna, Sheila bed and breakfast. Finn arrives, seeing the horrific scene, and yells, Did Sheila? Steffi says no, it was Luna. Finn B&B. Sheila tells Finn she's okay and asks him to help Liam. Steffi dials 911 as Finn kneels alongside Liam. Liam exclaims, Steffi safe, and enters the light. Sheila Carter may be the queen of 9 lives on The Bold and the Beautiful, but even cats must meet their demise, and after surviving Luna Nozawa's horrifying shooting spree at the beach home, fans wonder if Sheila's next chapter will be her most sad yet. The plot devolved into high-octane pandemonium when Luna, disoriented by betrayal, fueled by years of pain, and genetically linked to the darkest aspects of Sheila's history, broke under the strain of family rejection and emotional fragmentation. It was no ordinary tantrum. It was a psychotic breakdown, a complete unraveling. The pressure eventually snapped the porcelain mask Luna had been wearing for months, and the modest, dreamy-eyed designer found herself designing nothing but destruction. Sheila, attempting to reason with the girl she previously thought was her emotional second chance, wound up with a bullet in her foot, her other foot, reminding us in typical B&B irony that the lady who once faked her death by severing a toe was now staggering around missing one. Luna derided the damage, calling it a flesh wound, and dismissing Sheila's anguish as hyperbole. But something worse boiled behind Luna's coldness. The unsettling prospect that Luna had embraced Sheila's DNA not by inheritance, but by choice. Even in that moment, Sheila strived for forgiveness, pleading with her granddaughter to stop, allow Steffi to call for help and be better. But Luna's vendetta had spread to the point where logic was no longer relevant. It was about loss, about not having a father, about growing up under the shadow of secrets, about being othered by the Foresters and excluded from the family that defined her. As Sheila bled and Steffi begged for peace, Luna saw only targets. Her wrath shifted to Steffi, whom she blamed for every problem in her life. That's when Liam Spencer appeared, not as a hero in a cape, but as a guy burdened by love, desperation, and a brain tumor diagnosis that he hadn't even told everyone about. He rushed himself into the chaos, attempted to disarm Luna, and paid the price with a gunshot to the chest. Sheila yelled. Steffi let out a gasp. Luna did not flinch. The hot, final gunshot dropped Liam like a stone, and Luna appeared to have sealed the fate of one of B&B's most complicated romantic antiheroes. But Liam, bloodied and dying, managed to reclaim the rifle. With his final surge of strength, he launched a shot that knocked Luna to the ground. Finn enters a war zone of his own design. With his mother shot, his wife traumatized, his old opponent incapacitated, and his secret daughter bleeding on the floor. Finn's thoughts raced with memories of all the times he'd ignored Sheila's voicemails, each one laced with warnings he dismissed as hysterics. Now, standing among the rubble, those messages plagued him. Sheila, bleeding but aware, implored him to help Liam. And Finn, always the doctor, dashed to the guy who had previously shared Steffi's bed but was now on the verge of death. Ironically, the same man who had just saved Steffi's life from his own daughter.